Thanks for watching, everyone. I'm Susan Kennedy. Our first story this week, the election of new council officers for 2018.
I move that we elect Hans Remer.
Nominated by his colleague, Councilmember Sidney Katz, newly elected Council President Hans Remer says he plans to use his term to build on the county's reputation as an inclusive metropolitan community.
People used to come here to get away from the city. Now I hear from residents that they want to be closer to restaurants and entertainment. They want streets that are safe for walking and biking. They want more access to public transportation. We have an emerging local brewery scene. We can confidently say, when Marriott or Amazon calls, we have the thriving downtowns, transit, workforce, inclusive values, and progressive culture they're looking for.
The council elected Nancy Navarro as its vice president. It will be the second time she will serve in that capacity. Councilmember Roger Berliner leaves his term with a list of accomplishments. He told his colleagues the council's work during his presidency was a reflection of the county's political culture.
We balanced our budget without raising taxes. We did this while fully funding the Board of Education's $2.52 billion operating budget and fund initiatives to help close the achievement gap. We supported those in greatest need by maintaining and strengthening our strong safety net, supporting our county's nonprofits that do such important work, raising the minimum wage, and we addressed the threat to our public safety posed by the scourge of MS-13.
President Remer also spoke about his goals for his upcoming term, including the expansion of pre-kindergarten education.
Still, there remains a giant gap in our educational system, 0 to 5 years old. That gap is causing low-income kids to fall behind before they ever enter kindergarten. It is time for us to embrace the goal of making sure that all children start kindergarten ready to learn.
Up next, Councilmember Craig Rice chooses a Montgomery Blair High School student as council member for a day.
That's really great. Excellent. Hi, Hannah.
Hannah.
Craig, one of the challenges we always hear is that young people aren't engaged in government, aren't engaged in politics. And so this really gives folks an opportunity to understand how they can play a role. They can be a council member for a day as a part of this contest, but even more so, what we want to teach is a lesson about these ideas that they have are pertinent for government. This was really, really difficult. But the essay that we picked was one that was so moving and really highlights our conversations that we have around this country about the seriousness of mental health. And so let's give it up for Moira Johnson from Montgomery Blair High School, our winner. Congratulations. Congratulations.
Hi, I'm Moira Johnson. I'm a senior at Blair, and our teacher basically told us about this assignment, and we did it for a class project, and I wrote mine about my experience with my mom's cancer treatment, basically. She's now a survivor of breast cancer.
5 years ago, I was diagnosed with breast cancer. It just kind of hit us with a ton of bricks since I was healthy. No one saw this coming. It was not only traumatic for me going through chemo and radiation and working on just feeling better, but it really impacted my daughter as well, being the oldest child and my mini-me. She really took on a lot of responsibilities that no 12-year-old should have to take on, caring for her brother, getting dinner ready, and really stepping up as a mini mom to the entire family.
It's truly amazing when you look at these essays, when you watch these videos, and how good they truly are. It really shows that our school system is doing some great things and that our schools are producing some great students that are coming out that are going to be a part of our workforce someday.
I am just so honored to be Moira's mom. She is so poised and well-spoken. She has a great future ahead of her, possibly as a lawyer or as a public servant. She's very eloquent, and I'm just so very, very proud of her.
That wraps up this edition of the Council in Brief. For County Cable Montgomery, I'm Susan Kennedy. Thanks for watching.